So Pants is with Teneb.
Yeah.
While Chikara is resting with Maggot.
Yep. We're in the bottom of the well.
Oh, here he is. And then, let's see. Meanwhile, Merrick is with Hulis's apprentice, while Brony and Lily are with Master Hulis himself. I believe that's where we left off last time. We're going to start with you and Teneb going through the desert.
Oh.
Actually, we're going to start with him so we can kind of lead his character into what's going on. Alright, so meanwhile, you are on this... so go ahead and introduce your character to the game tonight, just so the audience knows.
My character is Valak. He's a human soldier for the
Republic Army.
Yeah, the Republic Army. And he has a bit of a bounty on his head from killing an Imperial official in the past. But more or less, just a tall, general tall guy, short brown hair, brown eyes, and a bit of an athletic build.
Okay.
So basically me, but skinny.
Yeah. I'm guessing kind of patriotic, I guess, for the Republic, in terms of, like, you're willing to do whatever it takes for the Republic to win.
It's more he seeks good for everyone in whatever situation, which means if the Republic turns, he will turn on them in a heartbeat.
Okay. Which is also why why you've agreed that the Sith is a threat.
Yes. For now, the Sith is the biggest threat, and we need to get rid of them.
Okay.
However, I've probably offed a few corrupt people within the Republic,
if given the chance.
Or I've done it as ordered.
Well, the Republic's army would never order that.
Okay. Like he's probably
because more than likely
he's probably informed some of the good higher ups about the corruption.
Because I was about to say the military would never give you the order to shoot
a corrupt military official.
Well, not before a trial.
Okay.
Same thing with a politician. You probably wouldn't.
Okay. Well, politicians probably definitely not, but yeah, he's probably gotten quite a few of them removed. Okay.
So currently, you were at the previous two battles. You know the space battles we talked about, the blockades ones.
Okay.
We kind of went over them.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Okay. Them. So you were at those battles. You kind of served aboard the actual big fleet. So kind of think like. The Clone Wars Republic Army big ships like those. You're on one of those.
Yeah, the big triangular ships.
Yeah, although I think they're currently a different shape at the more hammerhead, but side like this rather than like this.
I barely remember the hammerhead. So.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like a hammerhead shark.
Oh wait, it's that one. It's that one. Okay.
It's that, but where it's up and down instead of side to side shape.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah. So you're on one of those, and one of the heads of Havoc Squad, which I told you about. He walks up to you and says, "Hey, we haven't heard back from the Jedi since he was sent on his vacation. We need to figure out what's going on with them."
All right,
Actually, that's not true. Sorry, let me. Since we sent them to Lenico IV. They disappeared. We haven't heard word about Lenico IV, and there's word that the Lenico Blue Station has been.
All right, is Lenico the planet we're
that's
over?
That's the planet they're at right now.
Well, where
you guys are not. They'd have to send you there.
All right. Am I going solo?
Yes, you are. Your objective is to meet up with the Jedi as well as Lily, because Lily's with them.
Huh?
And we need to figure out how the mission's going for that, and if they're okay, and just support them in any ways that they ask you.
All right. What ship will I be taking?
We'll be bringing you there, and then
I'll take a small ship down.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because last we heard, Lenico Blue Colony was destroyed, and we're not sure if they're alive or not, and that could be a problem.
All right. So the big ships, the big holders. But in the Clone Wars one with the sides.
Oh no, they're gonna fly the whole thing.
Okay.
There, and then you're gonna get like one of the, like you said,
that's what I was saying. It's like, that's
how they're gonna bring you to the planet after they reach it.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
And then they're gonna fly back up.
And then I'll make a comm when needed for later. Okay, that's what I was checking on.
And technically they have a ship anyway, so you won't need to make a comm to get back on the big ship once you meet them.
Well, I'll make a comm anyway, just in case.
Yeah.
and just to say, and just go ahead and inform them, hey, everything's all right, we're coming back.
But meanwhile, the ash plains of Lenico IV are soft like fresh snow. Every step requires effort. What's that?
Fucking
Well, it's not snow, but it's like snow. It's like the soft snow, like when it first gets there, not the stuff that's hardened.
Okay.
Think more like, I guess, kind of also like a beach. That's before the water messes it up, like when fire parts. Every step makes dust bloom. Even, that's what we agreed on as being in the hut. Even the hut claimed the planet was dead. It appears he told the truth. Give me a survival and a perception check.
Cunning,
Shouldn't
one
I just
rank.
Well, let's start with just the survival one first. What's your survival?
Survival, it's a career skill, and there's one rank in it.
Okay, and what's that one? Is that a cunning?
It's a con.
Yep.
Okay, so what's your cunning?
4.
Okay, so 3 green, 1 yellow, and then 2 purple.
I'll roll the 2.
He can roll it. That's fine. Best to just roll it as 1.
Alright.
And thankfully there's a chart that tells you what each thing means. Something. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you definitely passed. So that's good. And you got 2 advantages on the survival. Okay, so your survival is pretty good.
And then you said a what?
Perception.
Perception, career skill, 2 ranks, also cunning.
So 2 yellow, 2 green, and 2 purple.
The mic is gonna get annoyed. All this. I'm moving all the dice around and put them in a pile.
It doesn't matter because it's gonna. In the case of the dice, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, but it's just how I felt like doing for now.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh. Okay. So you don't
I mean, the
pass, but you also don't. You also don't like critically fail or anything.
Well, wait, no,
you
he
actually get some advantages and a triumph.
Well, yeah, I was about to say like
That doesn't mean he succeeds though at the check still. Which means he still doesn't see what I was for the roll.
Okay.
It's like advantage, triumph, and a success versus 2 threats and a threat and 2 failure.
So, because you were unable to see it, so you know how I said the planet appears dead? Well, only
It's not that
mostly.
dead.
Only mostly. A giant green creature with 2 horns comes out of a dust storm and charges for you and Teneb. Thankfully, Teneb ignites his lightsaber and strikes it with lightning damage added to the strike, causing the creature to flail. It attempts to hit you, but because of your triumph, it misses horribly, and it dies in agony. Because of your triumph, in the distance, you see what could be a shelter.
There. He just sighed.
Meanwhile, with you and Hulis's Padawan, you are making your way through the same desert, except not in the same, you guys see it, you and the Padawan see a ship. I have a feeling that this ship might be leading us where we
And brother.
So he kind of starts to walk into the ship, and one of the first thing you notice is you see this Abyssin kind of looks at you guys, and Maggot begins to stand up and approach the Padawan. And Hulis's Padawan says, "My master and I crashed to the northwest. You are Abyssin?" What's your knowledge education?
Green.
Okay, so you didn't put any. Okay, then you actually don't understand what's being said.
I put some ranks in my knowledge as well.
I feel you, brother.
So you basically hear Hulis talking in this language that you don't know. Or his Padawan rather, and the Abyssin creature also responds in the same, from what you can tell, kind of the same dialect, but you don't know what's being said at all. And this conversation kind of goes on for a bit. Do you want to try to interrupt or anything?
Nope, I'll wait until after and then ask what was speaking.
Okay. Well, after they're both done talking, Padawan kind of turns to you and is like, I just informed him that we crashed to the northwest. I asked him who he was, and he was surprised I knew his language, but I think we might be safe here.
Excellent.
So, a few hours actually are going to go by as you start to, as the ship finally approaches over the planet of Lenico IV. And, yeah, you're kind of put onto the
ship?
The
carrier.
Yeah.
Personnel carrier, pretty much.
Well, no, the personal carrier is more like...
Personnel.
This one's more of a...
well,
it's more of a landing. Yeah, it's called a landing craft.
Okay.
So you're getting onto the landing craft, and they kind of... Yeah. And so it's just you and a pilot. The pilot brings you down. And
thanks for the ride.
And he says, yep, inform us when you find them. You shouldn't need us to pick you up, but we just need to know.
Alright, I already planned on it. See you around.
Alright, so he flies off. So now you're on this deserty planet.
Not far from the worst place I've ever been.
They did bring you closer to the north, where you can kind of already see like some of the wreckage from the mentioned crash that they had told you about the space station. And there's a few survivors that are being taken care of by this man who has a cover over his eyes.
But I know that man?
You can tell he's a Jedi.
Okay, so they're taking care of that. Look around my data pad and get kind of a rough idea of the map. Yeah. Would I have any idea of where they might head? Or what was the last bit of knowledge I know about the place?
It's known for just being a dead world.
Well, no, about everything that transpired.
In the case of
what's the last thing they told me happened here?
All you know is about that they were looking for somebody, and that they were on the space station when it crashed.
And I'll start approaching the Jedi.
Okay. Hello.
Hello there. I was sent to look for a couple people.
Yes. My name is Master. I am Master Hulis.
Falak.
Uh-huh. Well, you're probably looking for me and my group, if the Republic sent you.
Yes, I do believe so. And does the name match one of the names I was given?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Jervin Hulis.
And I'll basically just show him the list on my data. Okay. So for all these people.
Okay. Yes. Well, two of them are currently have my Padawan and Mirak have been sent off to look for any signs of the person we're tracking. For now, I wouldn't mind you helping me out with this. And in a little bit, we might have to set out and start looking for any signs ourselves.
If you wouldn't mind, I should go ahead and contact the rest up above.
Just to let him know? Yeah. Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'll go ahead and contact I'll contact with him around so he can also make requests as needed.
Basically, you let them know. They say, okay. And he kind of just requests for items to help with the people that were on that survived
humanitarian
the
aid.
Yeah, essentially food, supplies, all that.
And I'll help out to the best of my ability for now.
All right. And so around this time, back with Teneb, nighttime is starting to approach. Teneb is reciting the meditative trance at this point, because you can kind of tell he's starting to settle in and be like. He looks over at you and says, we should probably start to think about making camp. You want to go back to the ship, don't you?
No, Pantaleon just signs no shit.
No shit, Sherlock.
And Pantaleon will start just busying himself with a mundane setup.
Okay, like setting up all tents and stuff.
Like
getting a fire.
If you actually want anything else, tell me now. That way I don't have to do it later. Also, since I'm doing this, do you mind taking first watch?
I will.
Alright.
Teneb, as you're setting up, Teneb looks over his shoulder as if he sees something. You see nothing.
not my job to figure it out.
He starts to walk in that direction that he was looking towards, and he appears to be entranced as he wanders in a single direction, as if he's following something that cannot be seen.
For shenanigans.
Fucking space wizards.
So, I can either... How long did it take to set up this stuff? Was it a long time, or was it...
Well, you had just been beginning. You hadn't even finished setting up, so thankfully it's not... It's not like you set up a whole fire and then he started doing this. No.
He's like, later.
Later, I said I'd have first watch, but I'm going to be busy doing force stuff. No, you were like just starting, and then you notice him do it.
I know.
Make sure he doesn't trip on anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make sure his trance doesn't lead him off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
So,
higher ups always running into potentially dangerous.
Let's see. Back on the ship again. Maggot and the Padawan have begun to drink.
Oh boy.
Are you in drinking with them?
Have a glass.
Okay. Let's see. And
yeah, I literally stick one of my roots in the glass and just absorb it that way.
so they're kind of... So, Maggot and the Padawan are kind of continuing their conversation. They decide to go back into basic rather than continuing for your sake. Because, you know...
That's awful polite.
It'd be rude.
That's awful polite.
It'd be rude otherwise. And, they're kind of talking about how Maggot got under Teneb servitude. I had nowhere else to go. I've stayed with him since then. Well, my master picked me out of a crowd of Padawans. I haven't a clue why. I hope he's alright. Where is he? He sensed something strange on this planet. He went to investigate. I went searching for more survivors. What about yours? Salvaging. Why do you still obey him? He does not treat me like a slave. No, from what you say, he treats you like a pet. Do you have any insight into this conversation about deep stuff that you probably feel now you're regretting following the Padawan?
I mean, people are into that kind of play, I guess.
He's not wrong.
That's not what they're talking about, though.
So?
Then again, your character's probably...
I'd say he's drinking.
Well, not only that, he's probably also high.
Got a drug problem.
Although his obligation didn't come up. I wonder how I should punish him for his obligation if it comes up.
What is his?
Addiction.
It doubles.
He has to actively seek out a crate of whatever it is.
Oh yeah, like you're actually you ran out of your supply.
Mm-hmm. Ran out.
Basically, we have a Toki situation.
So at this point,
That would be fun.
back with you and Master Hulis, he kind of says, "Hey, we should continue looking for any other survivors, as well as any sign of the person we're tracking."
All right.
So
I guess you said one of them was your Padawan. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but can't you normally sense where they are?
yes, but that's not who we're looking for. He should be fine. We're looking for any other survivors from the crash, as well as a specific target.
Well, I was just referring to my mission where I was told to make sure all of these people were alive.
Well, we can ensure that when we run into.
All right.
So, you guys are kind of doing that throughout the night.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Do I need any checks?
no, you should be fine. The Jedi's kind of making sure path is safe.
Okay.
His blindness kind of. We talked about it earlier. He has a foresight.
He's lying.
Yeah. Meanwhile, those of you with Teneb, you see him stop, and for a few minutes he just stands there, and it kind of looks like he's having a conversation, but you don't hear him saying anything. Give me a... Well, let's see. No, it's not. I'm looking more for. He's about to have to avoid.
Oh, great.
You could just.
Yeah, vigilance. Yeah,
Vigilance.
yeah, that kind of works because it's more of a light type thing that's gonna happen.
But that's a will base.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that should be fine.
not a career skill.
I was
and
if he's
no ranks.
All right.
So what's your
will?
Will is 2.
So 2?
Okay, so 2 green and 2 purple.
Even
What
check.
could go wrong?
Blank.
What can possibly go wrong?
You actually did a pretty good job. You managed to make it.
Huzzah!
You didn't get any advantage because that canceled out, unfortunately, but you passed.
Fine as long as it worked.
As long as you don't just insta-die.
So you managed to kind of see it coming as it's starting. A bright flash kind of strikes, and you see Teneb's eyes start to glow with lightning, and it just goes,
Motherfucker just...
and he collapses to the ground.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Should I check to
Yeah.
see if he's...
Roll medicine, see if he's dead.
Alright, yeah.
And as
It's
he, as he touches the body, zap zap.
It's probably a good thing.
No, as he touches the body. No, as he touches the body,
2 yellow.
guard comes by and says,
Intelligence.
"He's killed him."
Oh wait, what's your intelligence? 2, so yeah, 2 yellow. Yeah. So 2 yellow and
But
what?
that's when you
All right,
talk
so-
your way out of it.
What's is it? So what's the oppose? He's rolling 2 yellow.
2 yellow and 2 purple.
Okay.
Things are pretty average right now. Nothing too hard, nothing too easy.
So I'm just ready from static shock.
Let's see. All right, so you can actually tell that he's still breathing. So
Oh, okay. Good enough. Drag him back to camp. And it's not a dignified drag.
it's more of like by his.
Have you ever seen the Boondocks when Huey drags Riley home? And
Yeah.
is just beating the shit out of him on the walk home? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What?
So you're just smacking this guy while he's passed out?
Just like every few minutes to make sure he's still alive.
Hey, wake up! Hey, wake up! Hey,
No,
wake up.
not that
He's not-
incessantly.
Yeah, because if he woke up with him doing that,
Just like, I'd say maybe every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just,
A light tap on the face.
he didn't make it light.
like, enough time for him to potentially wake up.
On his own and not
Yeah.
realize that you smacked him.
Yeah.
Oh, why does my face hurt so bad?
Well, it lit up with lightning.
That's it. You got struck by motherfucking lightning.
You did something, whatever you did that you normally
But
do,
he still,
didn't do.
but
the thing.
he stays passed out the entire way. So. And you only drifted maybe about 10, 15 minutes away from camp.
Just one really hard.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess for now, is there any roleplay you want to do with Maggot and Hulis's Padawan? Anything you talk about before we go to the next morning? Okay. Alright. So, you guys actually can kind of see people in the distance. It's a good ways off, though. Did you ever fall asleep? Or did you stay watch the entire night?
Teneb
He never
woke up.
He never-
Then no.
No, you didn't sleep.
It's only mine didn't sleep.
So I could. So I see these just figures out of
Because
this.
this asshole was supposed to take first watch and he didn't.
Then
He took 0 watch.
I'll pull out my.
They're like way out, though. They're like specks currently still.
Oh, okay.
But you can
Wouldn't that
tell,
be
like,
extreme range.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you could potentially see it, but you wouldn't know if they're an enemy or not.
Well, no, but it's still an idea to see. Like, I could try and see an outline of a shape to see if it's like, oh, hey, if it's a person type thing or if it's a rock type thing.
You probably have binoculars.
Well, I didn't grab that, but okay.
More than likely, that'd be standard issue.
Okay, see, I'll pull out my binos.
They're not gonna make you rely on your guns to see far out.
All right, so
That'd be terrifying to some citizens.
I'll
Well,
pull
it's
out
a
my
good thing I
binos.
work for bad people.
Yeah. Okay.
He
So
took his scope off his gun and goes,
No, I have 3
Yeah.
scopes.
Yeah, now
I have 2 backup scopes that I put together with a small thing, and I use them as binos. I mean, is that a bit? I mean, it works.
yeah. So you see this one guy who looks really injured and passed out, and you see another guy who's kind of tired at this point, kind of sitting on a rock.
Bitch. Motherfucker.
Can I get some details on what they look like then, or is like just can
Are
I?
you in uniform?
Well, we were on a mission, but it seemed to be a more casual one, so probably not.
Okay. So the passed out guy, individual, he's got a wrap around his head because at this point, like,
Yeah.
some safety medical measures were taken.
Yeah.
So he's got a wrap around his head, and he also has like he's wearing dark robes, kind of similar to what the Jedi would wear, but a little darker, and from the usual. But you have seen some Jedi wear colors that dark.
Yeah.
And then you see someone, and the person sitting there tiredly is wearing casual wear.
I'll basically describe the 2 to the Jedi.
We should approach carefully.
Very well.
Could be some people that were caught in the accident. Could be who we're looking for.
Might I ask who are we looking for?
At the moment, all I can say is Ace.
Well,
All right.
so I'll walk up with them.
All right. Teneb finally awakens suddenly.
Wait, hold on. I do make sure to have my lightsaber in my hand under my arm, just to make sure.
Oh, that whole
Yeah.
time you were on the ship,
Yeah.
in case of worst case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody is passed out on that ship too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you know of that they're there, because Maggot didn't give you a tour of the ship. You guys have kind of been hanging out in that main open area. He wakes up and he's like he jumps awake and he's rubbing his head and he goes,
Yeah. Lightning will do that to you.
kind of just glares at you, but he doesn't, say anything. And at this point, you guys are like right. Master Hul is finally, and he kind of has assessed the situation at this point. He's grabbing for his lightsaber as he says, "You're strong in the Force, boy, but you're a heavy sleeper." And the sudden ignition of a lightsaber from Hulis, and Teneb reacts, igniting his own. Just in time to block the attack from the blind Jedi.
Could we not, please?
Pull out my blaster rifle.
Your action?
You know those 4 grenades that I have?
You can't use all of them at once.
I know, but one of them's ready.
So you just pull it out and... kind of like in Return of the Jedi.
Wait.
Because you know how, like, Leia, when she was bluffing Jabba, she had the thermal detonator and she clicked it on, but didn't, like, set it off yet?
That's called a dead man switch.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, he is dead man switching this.
Okay.
Alright. Look, I haven't had a nap all day. I'm really pissed. I'm hungry. Don't care.
Also, because of your lack of sleep, any rolls you take for now until you rest are gonna have the setback.
Okay.
That is also why I asked if you slept. I wanted to give you that option.
Fucker to die.
Well, I wanted that to be up to you if you slept or not.
Yeah.
Because you could have slept while he was passed out. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
Who was gonna
like a
stop you?
recipe for disaster. Alright, look.
but anyway, well, since you took your turn, Teneb then counters with a strike from above at the Jedi, swinging his lightsabers before Jurban blocks it. And Jurban speaks up and he says, "I know combat forms you've never heard of. I was trained by species you've never seen. I'm more than skilled enough to kill an unconscious man." They both stop and keep their lightsabers at their side as the conversation continues. Do you want to interfere at this point?
At this point, I'm letting the Jedi fight what I'm assuming now at this point is the Sith, and then I'm basically just holding what I'm assuming would be an escort at gunpoint, who is holding a dead man switch.
Yeah.
You really want to do that, bud?
Work for scary people.
You know what's really hard about this for him?
Huh.
He's holding the dead man switch while also doing sign language for you.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Oh, I got it. You put the dead man switch in your mouth real fast to sign off whatever you gotta sign.
I should make you do checks currently for this to make sure you don't accidentally set it
But
off.
I'd say that'd be a coordination check.
Blow us all to hell.
Yeah, because you could accidentally set it off.
I'm willing to risk it.
Okay, so go ahead. Since this is your first response, do your response first. What are you saying? Let us know what you're saying first, in case you pass.
I would much rather not.
Okay, and now we'll go ahead and make the...
No, I mean, like, I would much rather not fight and just let
That's what I'm
them
saying.
figure it out.
That's what I'm saying, but now pass.
Yeah,
Make
so
the roll
coordination.
Coordination,
Agility.
career skill,
So-
1 rank.
So a yellow, and your agility is a green.
Oh, a yellow and a green?
Yellow and a green.
Okay,
a black.
and then a black, and then 2 purple.
Oh, great.
A recipe for disaster.
Yep.
A tired man holding a dead man switch who only speaks in sign language. Just so we... Alright. This was okay, well, I was about to say this turned out okay, but...
Ooh.
So, thankfully, it doesn't set off. But
It just like...
but it does almost fall out of your hands.
I'd suggest throwing that if you use sign language.
So that's the end.
Flips
That's the end of both of your turns. Then let's see.
We
So
don't get along.
Teneb says, "But now I have your measure. Who are you?" At this point, both of them turn off their lightsabers. Hulis responds, "I am Jurban Hulis of the Jedi Order. I was on that colony for the same reason you were." "Are you sure of that?" Jurban takes off his hood. "Pretty sure. When we crashed, I thought I felt her in the desert. Felt a memory. Figured. Well, if she survived the explosion, she's light years away by now. Were you working with her?" "Not personally. I know what she was planning. Of course, a secret's no good if half the galaxy knows. This one goes public soon, so I'll make a deal. There's 100 survivors from the colony out there. These ruins are their best chance for shelter. Tell me what you know." Hulis is making a deal with...
He knows it.
Hulis does, but he wants...
Oh, okay. So he's using it as leverage.
Yeah. Teneb says, "Tell me what you know, and I'll get them to safety." Hulis responds, "You bargain fast for a Sith. I see things differently now. We should leave before sunup." Yeah, he definitely sees things differently after being shocked in the face last night. Alright, so,
Well, can I get a reaction then?
yeah, at this point you guys can you can both kind of tell that they're not going to fight.
You turn that off and I drop my gun?
Do you make good on your end?
Yeah, I make good on my end. Pantalemon keeps his promises.
Sometimes.
Because he's not a credit-stealing bitch.
Well, that and if he did it now, to be
Was that a
fair,
shot at Malgus?
Yeah, that was a shot.
to be fair, if he
To be fair,
did,
you had a great big tree person right next to
Yeah,
you
you think I'm going to
with a
fuck
great lightsaber at the ready.
and to be fair, if he did throw it, he would basically be fighting either 2 Force users or he would hurt himself if he tried to hit me.
Yeah.
Because I'm basically up in close range.
So, at this point, all 4 of you begin to make your way to the crash site where you two started to start and help the citizens. Meanwhile, the party with Maggot and Hulis' Padawan begins to come to a close. The party, because you guys had a party. The literal party.
Yay.
And honestly, my character would be a bit confused, but I guess understanding.
Basically, you guys like party hard the whole night. You didn't sleep either. But that's probably a usual for Maroc.
Sleep? What's that? That's something that only happens twice a month.
Sleep's for the things that aren't living.
I mean, more than likely for his race, he probably needs less sleep anyways.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an actual stat or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We work as plants do.
Okay.
So he could probably be more like Lime. It's like he just does light activity.
Yeah, as long as he does light activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I'm not fighting all day, the whole day, every day, 24/7, I'm fine.
Yeah. So Maggot says, One last song of the steppes, one for the fallen. And you can tell he's kind of drunk as he's like saying that you guys should sing another song because you guys have been like they've been singing different songs the whole night, kind of almost like a karaoke night, except of like the song of his people. The Padawan meanwhile says, "Well, we must return, but I'll try the verses while I cross the desert. It has been a privilege." And at this point, he's kind of starting to make his way off the ship, or trying to make his way slowly off the ship. And Maggot says, "As it should be, hideous Jedi. Be glad I'll let you flee." And Padawan responds, "Warrior, he steals your dignity. You become the animal he makes you. Claim your freedom, my friend." Hulus's Padawan steps down the ship's ramp. At this point, there's been like a few hours difference between the ending of the party and you guys going to the camp. So a lot of the camp has already been helped out and all that.
Alright.
And at that point, Pants and Teneb had already left you guys.
Okay, so they're
already on their way back to their ship. Yeah.
So, alright.
So
what now, Master Jedi?
Well, hold on, I'll come back to you. I'm just making it known that happened because of what's about to happen. So, before Maggot reaches the Padawan, the ignition of a lightsaber is heard. Teneb has stabbed the Padawan, killing him. Teneb tosses the body to the side.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
And you see,
And then I draw.
and you see that Pants with him. Oh, so you guys finished making the deal and made your way back to the ship, and Teneb stabbed Hulus's Padawan as they were about to leave the ship.
So I believe we've walked into a Viper's nest.
I'm willing to let you go. I scavenged parts from the survivors, prep the ship, and let's go, Maggot. You look. The Jedi has a master, busy with his shelter. He and I had an understanding. I never promised to get his Padawan home safely.
And I'm guessing...
And you can choose to leave if you wish.
leave
Or you can stay and
fight.
finish what we started.
Pants. That was dirty. Even for us, man.
Is that what Pants is saying?
Yeah.
I'm guessing we have a universal saying that everyone knows sign language to understand that.
Military. I count it if you're in the military, you do.
Okay.
And the Jedi can kind of figure it out.
Teneb is who again?
That's the one who you met on that last battle. The Sith assassin.
We about to fight?
We definitely finished what we're starting.
Oh boy! You about to fight? Or you could just sit back and let your friend fight.
Yeah, the two normies just sit back eating popcorn.
We're just like, fuck this.
The two normies just sit back and watch a wizard's duel. Let's go.
Battle of the Space Wizards!
You know, when I said I'm sorry if I have to shoot you,
You didn't expect it to happen?
You didn't realize it was going to happen
think
tonight.
it
but
happened tonight.
But he basically said, we about to fight.
So you said that out in character?
Yeah, we fixing to finish what we started.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get some cool checks. We're going to actually go in round orders.
Checks.
Have fun with what you're gonna need. Now, are you gonna fight?
And you're not there, because you're at the camp.
I know, but I was seeing if Pantalemon was fighting.
Yeah.
Unless, like, Teneb gives an order, Pantalemon will stand to the side at the ready, but he's not going to, like, actually interfere.
So basically what just kind of happened.
Because this is a Jedi Sith matter. Pantalemon doesn't give a fuck.
So you did your cool check?
Yep, it's two.
He's like, what's the worst
Two success.
Yeah, that's
What do you need?
Hold on. Let's see, 2 success. Let me delete some stuff that I don't need. Arc. Yeah. I need to roll. What's cool under?
Cool
Presence.
is yeah.
Presence? Okay, I need 1. So, at the very least, he can tie.
Well, if he gets an advantage, he just got 2.
Oh, yeah, if he gets an advantage, then
because he had 2 flat success.
Yeah. He has 1 success, so he's out. And then, I haven't decided it.
Go ahead and return the dice to the pool.
Yeah, go ahead and take one just in case you decide to get active. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And roll.
All right. So, cool, presence, career skill, 1 rank in it.
And your presence is 3, so 1 yellow, 3 green. I mean, 1 yellow, 2 green.
All right.
So right there.
Anything else?
That's all I need.
Okay.
This is just an initiative roll.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's basically whoever gets the most stats.
Advantage and success.
And then a rank.
So like he would go before, I think.
No. He has an advantage over.
I know, that's what I'm saying, like,
1
you-
advantage, 1 success beats 2 successes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He would go before him.
Oh, okay. And if JP happens to wake up, he's after you, but before you.
If he ever wakes up.
Well, I mean, his character could wake up. It's just
If it ever wakes up.
no, like
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
yeah. I could literally wake him up right now.
I know. But
The only reason he's not is he's healing.
yeah.
Like, no, he actually fought.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you
straight.
said it.
Yeah.
I remember you said it. That's why I kind of understood.
And then Maggot also needs to roll in case he decides to get involved. Well, more specifically, in case his master forces him to get involved.
Yeah.
Because he's a slave, whether he'll admit it or not. And in this case, not. Okay, let's see. You said presence? I need 2 green. Oh, actually, I need a yellow. He actually has cool. 3 advantages. So he's at the top if he were to choose. But once again, he's probably not going to move unless forced. Alright, so in that case, are you going to move currently, or are you going to skip this round?
All right. So,
Because you're at the top of the round. So he basically straight up said, there's going to be a fight.
oh man, I'm gonna lose a friend. Scanner.
So you throw the...
Yeah,
you throw a thermal?
okay. He's just gonna throw the grenade and run away like a bitch.
Like, when you say run away, are you getting onto the ship?
The ship that has presumably other people on it.
Well, it's the one that has JP on it currently.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where everything's going down.
Well, everything's going down just outside of it, like near the dock.
Oh, I thought they were like...
No, they
literally-
hadn't actually gotten in yet.
Yeah, so that's what Pants is going to do.
Get over here!
So basically, you throw.
No, I'm just kidding.
Basically, he throws a grenade and poof, tries to get past. So, go ahead and make the roll for that grenade.
Okay, so I have 4, but I'm only using 1. They are ranged light, damage 8, range short.
So give me a range light.
Okay, ranged light is agility.
1, so this would be it, and what would he be rolling?
Well, hold on. How far are you throwing it?
Like,
Are you throwing it like right in front of you?
it depends on where they are.
Okay, so basically, this is the edge of the landing ramp.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point, you're still like you're like at the bottom of it, but you're not off of it yet. Like one more step and you'd be off of it. Mm-hmm. And you guys are kind of like, well, you're a little bit further behind, but Teneb is like right here already because that's where he stabbed the Padawan at.
So basically, they're all within about 10 feet of each
So
other.
they're all in that same little area.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the middle of that.
So you basically throw it where Teneb is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be too.
So in that case, give me 1 purple for it.
And a setback.
Yeah, because you're still.
Right, because Pantalemon needs his naps desperately.
He needs his alcohol and his naps.
No, Pantalemon just needs his naps. He's not very strong.
Well, I can see that.
Also, grenades have blast 6. I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
that's a
Yeah,
blast.
that's
a-
I'm just picturing a really
That's
strong
when
dude.
triggered target engage with targets suffer wounds equal to that rating. So
okay.
basically,
When did
they'll
I
get 6 wounds.
Oh. Ow.
Oh.
And you managed to actually throw it there. Well, actually, it comes just a bit short to where it's able to hit all 3 of you. So, what was the damage on that again already? Before the 6?
8.
So, 8 plus 6 more wounds. I think you're all out.
Unless you have defense.
I do.
And soak.
And I have a very good...
Okay, so the total damage is 14. So what's your soak?
My soak is 3, my defense is 3, my wounds is 17.
Okay, so go ahead and do the math on your own for me. Just kind of...
So let's see, you said 14. It does it hit soak and defense? Or just soak?
Yeah, it hits both. So go ahead and do the math for me on your own,
8.
so that way we can pass
So it
around
does
the
8
room.
damage.
So 14.
To me,
So go ahead and do the math yourself.
Soak is
fantastic. I'm at 9 health.
2,
So that's
Just write that down for now or
12,
something.
and there's nothing written down for defense.
Okay, so you take 12.
Yep.
So he's fine.
That's bad.
What's your threshold?
11.
11.
So you're passed out. He is also okay.
Oh, he's also okay?
Let me see about his friend. About Maggot. Actually, Maggot's on the ship still, because he didn't make it far enough. Like, he's at the top of the ramp, so he's fine, actually. So Maggot and Teneb are fine. Maggot taking no damage, Teneb took a little bit.
You want to spend that?
I've got it. Teneb, yep. Teneb's fine still, but...
Okay. Wanted to offer if you wanted to spend down. Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so it is now, Chikara is still passed out, I think. Let me roll for that, actually.
Note to self. Walk on by and don't do anything next time.
Or note to self, use a stun.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay, Chikara's awake.
These ones
Okay.
come with a stun setting.
Huh?
These ones do
So,
not come with a stun setting.
Well, no, there's stun.
Chikara's kind of walking around,
yeah,
so she
well, I
hasn't
don't
made
have
it
any
yet.
of those.
So,
Note to self, buy something.
now it's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to swing at him with my saber.
I'm a swing at him.
Chop, chop.
Okay, go ahead and make the roll for that.
So
It'd be
that's-
1 purple.
That's fine. And I also had a green, so there we go.
2 threats. Oh, no, 2.
So I have 4 successes, 1 advantage versus 2 disadvantage.
2 advantage.
Oh, 2 advantage, you're right.
He has 4 success, 2 advantage, and 2 failure.
Oh.
So he
Okay,
faced
so he's
So
passed
2,
still.
so 2.
Yeah, you passed.
And does it-
Yeah, you passed with 2 with a 2 advantage. What's the advantage on your? What's the crit
Crit.
on your lightsaber?
It's on 3.
So
okay,
you don't
so you
crit.
don't crit. What's the damage on it?
It's 9 damage
Okay.
with disorient 3, vicious 4.
So you did 11 damage total.
Vicious.
Actually, hold on, I should have been making it. Add an extra purple. My bad. Because he has adversary.
So basically, he comes out with 2 advantage at the end.
Okay. Oh,
He rolled 2 more failures, that cancels
okay.
out the 2 6, so he comes out with just 2 advantage.
Okay, so you got the 2 advantage, so you can upgrade it, something on your next roll if you want.
Okay.
Because let's see, or you could choose. Well, technically you can't, because so here's ways you can use that. Add a boost to your next allied active character's check. Notice a single important point in the ongoing conflict, such as the location of a blast door's control panel, or a weak point on an attack speeder. These are things that only cost 1. Inflict a critical injury with a successful attack. Well, that would require. Activate a weapon quality. Or here's things that cost 2. Perform an immediate free maneuver that does not exceed the 2 maneuver per turn limit. Add a setback to the targeted character's next check. Add a boost to any allied character's next check, including the active. So you could actually, if you want to spend both points, you could have it to where his next attack on you is going to have
Could I spend 2 strand to get an extra attack? Because I haven't moved or anything.
He could do a momentum base.
Yeah. It would still be the same roll.
Okay.
So, here's going. pretty much.
Okay.
And I think this was the green that you just shot off into oblivion.
Yeah.
So, threat is canceled by advantage, so he comes out with, so let's see, basically this cancels these, so he has a triumph, a success, and 2 advantage.
I'm doing the math.
Yeah. Very good rolls.
Okay, so he's unconscious. You basically get a good cut on him.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
So basically you come in and you attempt to hit him once. He manages to get out of the way at the last second, and you try again. And basically you're aiming at where he ended up going on your second attack, and that's how you manage to hit him. So he lands on the platform. It's now Maggot's turn. Please, he offered to let you go.
Also killed needlessly.
He was only following orders. I would know. And you know he would know, because he's a
So why do you work for this guy again?
loyalty.
Would you say he treats you well?
If you're asking if he harms me, no, he does not. And I'm pretty sure Pantaleimon would be willing to let you go as well.
I mean,
He's fucking like, nap time again?
I'm getting the sleep I need.
Yeah, you're passed out too.
Yeah.
We have plenty of injured. You've won this day.
Taking his saber.
He will not be pleased, but I understand.
And now, just to be safe. Well, to be fair, at a game, it would actually keep him safe, because otherwise, if he's knocked out, then all his master would think is he got knocked out too, so he could have done nothing.
Okay.
Well, Maggot was immediately going to start carrying them into the ship, both of them.
Oh, okay.
Because they can't stay on the planet at this point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So you go ahead and leave them and make your way towards
Yes.
the north, where you know that the camp is.
I kept it honorable since Maggot has made no indication that he is a dishonest and distrust. Kept his master alive and
Right. And you see, as you're leaving, you see Maggot carrying Pants and his master onto
Do
the
you
ship.
carry the body?
Well, yeah, he doesn't stop you from doing that because he knows it's a respect thing.
Now, the next question is, what happens on my end when that occurs? Because I'm pretty sure that if I remember correctly, there's an immediate link or something.
To a degree.
Okay.
So on your end, when that kill happened, you did see a little bit of pain on Hulus's face, but he doesn't really go into
You
it.
alright there?
Yes, I have a feeling that we will be returning with one less.
Would you like me to call up for anything?
No, they should be on their way.
Very well.
So you go ahead and get your rest.
Yeah, my
As
is it a
you,
Forced
long
to nap.
rest?
yeah, you get a long rest. So go ahead and
Sleep for 20 hours
go
straight.
ahead and clear out all your bad stuff, your wounds and strain, except for keep that one strain. You finally make it back to the camp and see Master Hulus, who sees you carrying his Padawan.
Do I see this dude?
Yeah.
Well, that's everyone then.
Yeah, because Josh's character and Constance's character were at the base with you guys this whole time, helping the people out.
Alright, well then, with seeing them, I'll calm up.
Well, you don't even need to come up. He's got a ship.
Well, I was told to calm up at each situation.
Oh.
And
No, they just said to update once.
Well, I told them that we didn't know the status of 2 people.
Okay. I mean, they didn't mind, but...
I'm just being diligent about my job.
Okay.
Letting them know one's dead, the other's still alive.
Alright, so... You, managed to... Oh yeah, so anyways, yeah, after you make that message, they, so you know that it's time to leave at this point.
I would also like to check ahead of time out of game. Is it going to happen on this planet? I think.
No. Alright, so Master Hulas kind of comes over to you and says, we need, if we can, we need to help out with the battle.
The battle's going on?
That was kind of whispered.
Okay.
I mean, you can roll perception to see if you.
Yeah,
hear
you
it.
can. Yeah, you can try to listen if you want.
What would I be rolling? Yeah, two-part?
Mm-hmm.
One threat and 3 success remain. Because I rolled 3 success and an advantage and 2 threats.
All right. Well, so you hear, and do you still want to say that thing out loud?
Yeah, well, I'll make it as the threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like, that'll be the threat.
So Hulas looks over at you and says, somebody who listens in on conversations.
I like to keep aware of my surroundings.
Well, I was going to pass the orders down eventually. And yes, there is a battle that we have received intel, which is why we have been tracking this person down.
Well,
This person is the one who gave us the intel. Unfortunately, she has yet to meet us in person. And things are looking bad considering the loss of my Padawan. I believe we should just start making our way there to make sure that we do succeed.
Out of respect for the guy who just lost his Padawan, he offers him a hit.
He gratefully declines. Alright, so everybody gets on your ship, I guess. Well, everybody that's part of this party, anyways.
yeah.
Obviously, not all the citizens who are still,
Just
They're being taken care of now.
yeah, that are being taken care of by the military. I mean, his ship can carry people, but not that many.
Yeah.
And just to check, did I receive any extra orders after I relayed information?
Nope, they did. I mean, you're doing what you were last ordered to by Havoc Squad, which was to kind of just working with this group.
Okay.
And if the tree offers you heroin, say no.
No, that's not mentioned.
They just said beware the tree.
Beware the tree. The tree is not a menace.
He's a phantom.
Oh, that was
That was, but I respect it.
Alright, so you eventually wake up.
wounded again.
Chikara is there with you and says, "It seems we're on our way to Moraband.
Why?
Seems that that's where we are tracking our target."
I don't know.
Of course. Of course they're back almost where we started. Not quite where we started. One planet off from where we started.
Hold on, I have to go and cancel something real quick.
Well, we can't stop.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit, that's 20 credits down the drain.
Actually, you know for things that are happening off screen with Asen and company. Harlow,
Hi.
you notice that your money has not disappeared from the account.
He'll be down to his last 20 credits as fixing to buy some food for the week.
That's when
Poof!
and then you get an overcharge fee.
We already know the story behind that.
I didn't know that I didn't know there was an overcharge fee in the real life story.
There's always fucking something else.
I mean, he's not wrong.
We're learning more and more about you every day.
You don't. There's enough there already.
Once again, I'm not disappointed in you because it's something that's easy to fall for.
Mm-hmm.
So don't kick yourself too hard.
You kick yourself
Anyhow,
a bit hard.
So, I guess Pantalamo Gabby will be like, okay. And he'll like check himself, make sure like his stuff is still there.
Mm-hmm. All your stuff is there except minus the
Minus
you
one
used.
grenade.
Yeah,
And your hair is a little singed.
just a little.
Alright, let's see. Does the menacing eye feature still work?
Nope.
Just tries to terminate her eyes.
But instead of that, a single teardrop emoji just falls from the eye.
Carlo,
Not even a teardrop, just the emoji.
your robotic eye is malfunctioning.
Oh, that's a pain.
And in fact, you notice that it's actually gone out, and you're only able to see in the one eye, which throws off your.
Oh, there goes my.
So set back on all perception.
Well, actually, he doesn't know that. It's only the one eye yet. So Chikara reaches out to help you up,
He'll take it.
and that's when you notice that you're a little.
That's
short.
when you swing out and keep going over or under the hand to reach.
Chikara's just like, "Are you messing with me?"
No, something's wrong. Why does he? He can't talk so
Why
much.
is no?
Why does he have the fucking
I
Phantom
can't
of the
see
Opera?
as well.
He can't talk. I can't see anything on the left side.
Useless.
Fuck you.
I mean, it is the kind of response Chikara would
True.
give.
Left eye, that's mechanical. He still uses it. Well, I mean,
At least your shooting eye is still good.
Yep. That's the important one. But I can still shoot. I can still. No, not gonna do that one.
In that case, after travel, you reach the horror set system. Both of you do. Both groups do. Sweet. 483 light years from Moraband. You were forced to come out of hyperspace thanks to a battle between the Republic and Empire, as Republic forces attempt to land on the planet below. Teneb, who has now been awakened after the travel,
I would assume he is
Has
thoroughly pissed.
yeah. He's been attempting to talk to the captain in charge of the Imperial forces into letting them pass in vain, until finally hearing from him. The captain is speaking over the speaker, over the device. The captain saying, 12 Republic ships passed the ion minefield and 3 transports are making planetfall. My lord, we're under siege. Tell me you're here with reinforcements.
I'm here with one Sith apprentice, one half-dead Twi'lek, and Maggot.
Teneb says, I come alone. Resume your duties, Captain. Meanwhile, Maggot is struggling to fly the ship through the battle. Master. Teneb ends the call and rushes over to help Maggot. Get us to the Sith Academy. I trust your skill. We need to talk, Maggot. Whatever happens today, things are going to change for both of us. If I rise, you'll have to shoulder responsibilities. But if I die, I want you to be free. Take this ship. Go to your people. Go to whatever makes you happy. Master?
They're all dead. You killed them, remember?
No, that's not what happened. As you approach the surface, the ship is shot on one of the engines and approaches even faster. But Maggot is still he's not really even focused on that because it's not like... It's more like... It goes from more of a smooth landing to a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Not a... Maggot is still talking to Teneb and says, why? Teneb replies, you aren't my slave. You aren't my apprentice. You are my loyal companion. And at this point, the airlock is beginning to open, and Teneb jumps out of it, going to the ground with a thud of dust. Like you're not in orbit anymore. Like you're above.
Oh, okay.
Like think more like a plane height. You're at plane height.
Okay.
Where a plane would be.
Back to Sith.
So it's still pretty high, but because he's a Sith, he uses the Force to.
But from what I heard in this, it's like, okay, so he just deorbited himself with no protection.
No.
That's what it sounded like initially.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Chikara, your call.
Chikara jumps down as well.
Motherfucker!
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
One for the money, two for the show.
To get ready, and oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Well, not like I had any much reason to care anyway.
Okay. Give me a coordination check with a setback. Your eye.
Oh, right.
What you're going to be doing is you're going to be pulling off a triple salchow in the air, followed by a double backflip.
Well, I need a coordination to make sure he doesn't trip on himself because of his eye.
Let's see. Coordination, is that 2?
Level 1 character trips on himself, stabs himself in the chest with his own
Two.
sword.
Coordination,
dies.
agility, career skill, 1 rank.
1 rank, so 1, and you're... Okay.
And then it's only 2 purple.
So this is 2 purple.
Do I need this?
Yes, because you have
Yellow
a
and a
rank.
green, and then 2 purple and a setback. Yep.
Oh, great. No, I'm just...
All right.
There.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost.
Oh.
So you're not dying. That's so okay. So there's
There's
that.
one, not dead.
Good news is you didn't trip too hard either. You just tripped a little bit. So basically, you end up. Basically, you trip on your own foot and fall out off the airlock and start to make your way towards the ground.
As the plane explodes in the distance.
And as you're getting closer and closer, thankfully, Chikara notices
Oh,
and
great.
saves you at the last second using the force.
That's... How many times has she saved Pantalemon's ass?
Too many times.
About,
I think we're at 4.
About 4, yeah. So she kind of stops you from falling using the force, so you float inches off the ground, and then she lets you finish gently.
Thank you. Well, he can't really say that. The desire is there.
Thank you.
No, he just goes, eh.
He goes,
Well, no, I was just thinking he's just face planting.
Pantalemon works with Chikara, not for her.
Sure.
Look, I already shot her boss and nearly got away.
Nearly got her promoted. Maybe.
Yeah.
Promotion via death.
That or she just got a third master.
One of them. They're gonna run out of masters.
At that point, Teneb is leading the way towards the academy grounds, and he calls Mag and he says, "I don't know if you're receiving this. She's been clever. Republic dropships are occupying the academy guard, but there are entrances, other entrances. Anyone trained here knows. She'll enter through the tombs. We'll speak again if I make it out." Teneb bends the call, and as he enters one of the tomb entrances, Alright, so, meanwhile, you guys are watching the battle unfold in space.
So we're just sitting there in orbit.
Well, I mean, in his ship, yeah. Anything you guys want?
We gonna help, or are we gonna what?
what would be the more responsible thing to do?
Okay, was it at the start of this battle? Do I know which alignment the planet was?
What do you mean?
Was the planet controlled by?
No, it's the Sith. It's Moraband,
Okay,
which is the training academy,
So,
essentially.
tactically speaking, would it be better for me to sit and watch and see what goes on, or would it be better for me to regroup and get reinforcements?
I mean, right now, you guys are winning. So,
we could just get in and finish the battle faster. Or
I feel like this battle they don't need us. We might want to return to our fleet and let them discuss what to do next.
Sounds good. Just imagining. We can be lazy. They've got this.
Well, basically, the master is seeing this as worst case, we can't find our source of information, but she gave us good info.
in best case, we find her.
Yeah, best case, we just happen to find her after the battle. And he's kind of the highest rank, technically, here.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I was about to say, based on my character's duty,
yeah.
I was like, I might request him to drop me off.
So,
But he said, but at being highest rank, he would.
yeah, because Jedi are automatically higher rank.
Very well.
Alright, so, are you going to turn around then? And start heading towards the big fleet?
Yeah, we've done enough here.
Bernie's like, sounds good to me, man.
Indeed, bro.
And then, Lily just kind of shrugs.
She probably won't eat.
She doesn't really have a horse in this.
Yeah.
Too bad you ran into him without her.
Oh, that would have been an interesting argument to play.
I would have also scared the crap out of her.
Well, no, because she knows he's alive.
Yeah.
Well, just
It probably might have surprised him that she's alive.
after like one actual hit, I downed him.
Yeah.
And it's like a streak of whatever color your lightsaber is, and he's just flat on his face.
Now, if she had been there, she would have suggested taking you prisoner.
Mine is a dark green color.
So, yeah, you guys make your way away from this mess.
Sweet.
So meanwhile, back with the battle.
Oh dear.
So as you travel through the tomb, you see dead creatures as well as a dead Sith.
Like really old dead?
No,
Or
like
freshly
younger.
dead.
Fresh. And you hear from the distance, Teneb turns to see another dead Sith Padawan being stabbed by Exel Kresh, the Sith lady. And so you basically just see this female Sith. Let me kind of, because you don't really know her name, but you're kind of getting that this is who you've been tracking this whole time. This is her. Alright. Teneb watches and says, Exel Kresh, what do you intend? Exel replies, My hound, I intend to tear this place apart from the foundation and reduce it to dust. Like so. She raises an arm up and force pushes through a pillar, destroying it and pushing the rubble towards Teneb. Teneb stops the strike from occurring. The Emperor made me strong. I'll destroy his servants, his holocrons, his sanctum, his children. You figured it out. You've been following in my footsteps. He wants to pour his essence into their little minds. It's meant to happen here. The initiates are being gathered. The machines, the rituals to prepare them as vessels are ready. Everything he's planned over the centuries, I will undo.
No, that would be foolish.
Are you saying that?
No.
Are you going to get involved with the fight? Are you going to try to strike her while they're talking?
That would be the best time.
But
Are you going to try to do what you did earlier?
No, I'm not using a grenade again.
Especially with your eyes still...
Yeah, no, I'm going to use the Night Stinger.
Alright.
But first I'm going to go and put my plate up.
In the meantime, then, I will let Chikara go before you.
Yeah.
Because Chikara's already fought her before.
Yeah.
So Chikara kind of knows what's up. You won't get away this time, says Chikara as she rushes at Exal. Lightsaber ready. We need 2 yellow and a green. Purple. And you can roll for me.
We got a hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, an advantage, and a blank.
Yay! She did good. 3 hit and an advantage.
Did you have me roll because I generally roll well?
Well, more because I was eating. Let's
and because you were the only one at the table.
Yeah.
Actually, this could be interesting because of the. I don't know how the thing I told you about would work.
Well, it would work like a regular gun still.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how someone would. I guess
You would still know.
I would know. They could probably figure it out.
I mean, you're the only one with a gun in the room.
Right. Everyone else is
Using a lightsaber.
You brought a gun to a wizard fight.
again. Alright.
It's okay. It's okay though, because Chikara has already damaged her.
Oh, good. Alright,
So you're at an advantage on that. Your turn.
Alright, so Night Stinger, ranged heavy, damage 10, range extreme, crit 2, accurate 2, so that's the 2 blues.
For what?
Accurate 2.
Yeah, you get 2 blues.
Okay.
Make that 1 blue, basically just have a... Yeah, 2 blues and a setback, sorry.
So there's that, and then you said ranged heavy?
Ranged heavy, which is agility, and there's 2 ranks in it, so...
Yellow and...
No, just 2 yellow. He says agility of 2.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and what's
And
the
then,
purple?
how far away are you?
He has extreme range.
Enough to be effective,
So,
but not that close for, like... Because Pantaleimon
Okay, so 2
remembers getting struck by lightning.
So yeah, I was gonna say probably mid to long.
2 purple.
Okay.
I have to ask range because that affects the difficulty, even with a gun that has extreme.
So a triumph, 2 advantages. No, 3 advantages.
4 advantage.
No greens.
Oh,
Remember?
Okay.
1 failure, and 1 threat.
So 3 advantages, a success, which canceled out with the failure, but that means you still probably succeeded.
What? Oh,
Yeah, basically,
there's
this
another-
cancels the 2 purples. That one cancels the 2 purples, pretty much.
Then you still have an advantage and a triumph. So let's see, what's the damage on it?
10. Oh, it's got Pierce 1 as well. I forgot about that.
Okay, so it's going to go through 1 soak.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then
Would there be any penalty now if I said it was a stun shot because Pantaleon doesn't hit? Or
we'll just say it's a regular shot. That's
okay.
fine. Just from now on, call it ahead.
Yeah, that would probably be the best thing.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I can tell you no matter what, she down. Like, because you managed to hit 8, which was how much she had left. But you also didn't use your triumph in order to get the, like, because I just did the damage.
Okay.
And that's it so far. She down.
Problem solved.
For now.
Temporarily. We're still losing outside.
At this point, let's see.
FBI, open up.
AGB. No answer. What was the name for the...
ISB.
Yeah, the people I work for?
ISP.
In the ISB, we call it the KISS.
Bixby. Let's see.
FBI, open
So as the shot is done, Maggot comes in with a gun ready to help.
Convenient.
Because that's loyalty.
Maggot, my friend... Oh, wait, no, that would be very...
I mean, you could. Go ahead.
Maggot, my friend, I'm afraid you're too late. Still, the thought is nice.
At this point, Teneb kind of looks over at Maggot, placing a hand on his shoulder, and says, how long were you here? Go ahead and... He's like, well, only just enough to hear the last of the conversation with Exal before Pants struck her down.
All fear the mighty Pants.
So, Teneb
the
says, well,
superhero.
if there's something on your mind, we can talk about it at the ship.
So we bring the body.
No. So, you guys make your way to the ship.
Okay.
So remove
Actually, tell me beforehand. Are you walking ahead of Teneb and Maggot?
Nah,
Are you walking beside them?
I'm walking behind them.
Okay.
They're pretty strong. They can handle anything from the front.
Okay. And Chikara's walking beside them. Go ahead and give me that perception then. Gonna be 1 purple in that setback.
Okay. Purple, setback, perception, cunning. My cunning is 4. There are 2 ranks in it.
So
2 yellow, 2
It's
green.
also... Okay.
if you said it's 2 ranks and you have 4 cunning, so that.
Those...
And
Alright, so you can definitely see what's going on. Even with your bad eye.
It briefly flickered to life.
danger approaching.
So you can see Teneb reaching for his light. Are you gonna say something?
Yeah. Hey man, good work out there.
Are you slapping Teneb's shoulder or something?
Yeah, it's like on his shoulder, like, oh hey man, what's up?
Okay, so
You
you
did
kind
pretty well.
of shove yourself between. Are you shoving yourself between Maggot and Teneb, or Chikara and Teneb?
Just kind of in between there, like, oh
Well,
man.
who? Because Chikara is basically on Teneb's right, Maggot's on his left, and he's kind of grabbing for his lightsaber with his while walking with Maggot with his hand on Maggot.
Then I guess Hans is loyal to Chara because she saved his ass, and so he's like,
So you walk
Sith have a
between them.
history of murdering the fuck out of each other, so he goes and he gets in between them.
All right, so you manage to get in between and say that.
Lame.
Look, reasons are reasons, no matter how stupid they are.
I mean, it's good logic from a character point of view.
I know, but still, he should have just watched the two wizards fight.
You mean the absolute murder that was about to happen?
And as you say that, Teneb kind of pushes you off and ignites his lightsaber and slices Maggot in half.
Yep.
Oh, poor Maggot.
But why, man?
He knew too much, and so do both of you.
That's half the battle.
Fucking
Because basically, out of game, in case you couldn't tell from the conversation between Teneb and Exal, basically you learned about the children of the Emperor, which is a top secret thing.
Kill him.
Which was part of the reason that Exal was being chased. Even the Dark Council doesn't know that she knew this information. You don't know that, though.
Kill him.
Well, he just pulled a lightsaber on me.
Yep.
After I tried to do this polite and subtly.
And he killed poor Maggot.
Yep, and Maggot's dead too. Fuck this guy.
I got attached to Maggot after only 2 weeks with him.
2 weeks is enough for you to be like,
I kind of like this guy. Stab.
what the fuck, dude?
Also,
Well,
I just called it.
I know a certain tree person who would be mad about this.
Oh, yes.
Especially after he promised to let him be free.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, time to shoot him.
Well, I guess that
You
is
know
a
what's
bit-
funny is he would have let him be free if Maggot hadn't walked in at the wrong point. You guys would have still
Yeah, we would still be
betrayed.
Yeah.
So,
But like with us, it makes sense.
so time to kill him.
Yep.
Alright, well, since he already made his move, you and Chikara have the top of the round. Do you want to go before she does?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Problem solving solution number one.
I mean, you've seen he goes down.
Yeah, if it sleeps, it bleeds, or something else. I fucked up the lines. Lines, if it bleeds, you can kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it bleeds,
Well,
I
how do
can
you know if it bleeds? Because everything is always, all the gunshots are always cauterized.
Also, these are invisible too. So to
It makes it
anyone,
even harder.
so to anyone who's ever looked when Pantalemon's fired, all they see is the gun going off, but there's no actual laser thing.
Pants is firing blanks.
They're not blank.
Pants is firing blanks. Why are they dropping dead?
Okay. It's radioactive.
Oh.
Way to go, Pants.
Yeah, he's dead. Probably.
He did.
Let's see.
Oh wait, I forgot to add the two.
He's deed.
Yeah, you get the 2 blue, and it's 1 more purple. Either way, you're probably pretty good. Yeah.
That's a crit.
So you still succeed because those 2 cancel out.
That's a crit.
Let's see. Which one's the right gun?
This one, top one.
Top one?
Crit
And
of
you
2.
have 2.
And he has 4.
So you critted twice.
Kaboom!
Yeah, so basically, you see him do this to Maggot, and then, go ahead and describe this.
So, in a brief and blinding moment of pure adrenaline, rage, concentration, and, well,
Yeah,
I
'cause this
guess
is your
someone
moment.
has to die now.
Yeah, this is your moment. Go for it.
He doesn't even really aim, he just kind of... So if you know how big it
He
is...
360 no
Like,
scopes.
because this guy was pretty close.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
Here's your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, because he shoved you off of him before doing that. So, yeah, you were right next to him.
So basically, you just did the Empire Sniper on this guy.
Yeah, this dude's fucking...
So, yeah.
Which, for your reference...
So, basically,
Also-
it just blasts through him, and before he can say anything else, he hits the ground. So, in the audio, he flipped the dead body off.
Fuck you, bitch.
Go home.
Alright. Chikara says, yes, we should probably report to the Dark Council what has
In the
happened.
body. Actually, wait a minute.
It doesn't.
Wait a minute.
Burning bodies doesn't matter in this
Wait a minute.
universe.
He had a lightsaber.
Yeah, he had his. They
gave him a new one.
He got a new
Somehow.
one.
Okay, that's what I was. I had to check that.
Yeah, it's a different one.
If he had said double saber, my ears would have perked out.
Well, I heard lightsaber. Period.
Yeah, he just had a regular lightsaber because of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he just had another one on the ship.
Yeah. What I was thinking
What
about
kind of
was-
Sith only carries one lightsaber?
What I thought about was nothing to do with lightsabers. It was how much more disrespectful can this be?
Piss on the body.
No, I was
He gets spit
thinking.
on him.
No,
He could
no,
lop
no,
off
no,
all
no,
of
no.
his limbs with his
I
own
was
lightsaber.
like, so
You could shock him.
Lop off
It's
his own
embarrassing
limbs
to
with
him
his
in life.
lightsaber.
Or what do you? Oh wait, no. What are you doing?
So the first thought I had was, why don't I just stick a grenade in his mouth and pull the pin?
That's a waste of a grenade, though.
Yeah.
He's not worth it.
He's not. If there's a trash can, we'll just stuff the body in there on the way back.
Honey, he's not worth it. He's not worth carrying. Yeah.
Take his own lightsaber, cut his head off.
Take the lightsaber. Period.
I'll just take the lightsaber then, because why not?
Okay.
It's a trophy of your victory.
Here you go.
I guess that's the closest
the
thing.
stats are
to-
on there, on the back.
Although you can't use it.
Yeah, I can't use this.
I mean, you can't. You can. It would just be with a setback.
Oh, okay, I thought it was
Just one of
flat
those
out.
black die?
Well,
Oh, wait,
a
no,
few
no,
of them
wait.
because it'd be a few.
That or would be an upgraded difficulty because you're not
Yeah.
trained with it.
Yeah, I just remember that we couldn't use them back then.
I've decided now that it makes more sense that you can.
It's just really, really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you're not trained with it, it's going to be.
So what you should do is just take the pointy, the end that actually does the lightsaber bit to his head, and then turn it on and turn it back off.
So here's the trick: you stick them with the pointy end.
I don't think his armor would do much. The black robes, because
Take him. Fuck him.
I mean, hey, you're
they
at
had
this
one
point.
to soak, which isn't that.
Well, here's the thing. At this point, you're mostly taking just trophies and proof that you did what you did.
Yeah, except one problem. I work for these guys.
And he, but
So,
and
can
he,
they prove?
and he
can
went
they
rogue.
prove?
Well, don't worry, you're going to the Dark Council to talk about it.
Oh well,
Let's say
I'll take him anyway then, I guess.
Take
You
his-
don't need the body.
Yeah.
For it.
Oh, I'd take his body anyway, just so they can pass judgment for him to be murdered right there on the spot.
He's
For
already
vote.
dead.
He's pretty dead.
Oh, well, take all of his shit then.
That's what he's doing.
let's say leave him naked on the planet.
So far, that
You can take his robe too, because
Yeah.
I think there's cloak information on there too.
yeah, black robes plus one soak.
I mean,
I'll
hey,
take that because Pantaleimon
I mean,
gets
hey,
his shit
you
rocked.
asked what was the most disrespectful thing you could do? Leave him on the planet naked.
Yes.
So there's just there's just a guy cut in half and a naked body. Questions will be asked for centuries.
Who breaks into? Wait, how many? That's
So, anyways,
I just
Pantalemon's
had the
about to
one.
for
yeah.
his
While
soak
you're doing
because
that, I'm going to
that's-
go ahead and just keep narrating what's going on.
Old Pantalemon's getting himself a promotion today, isn't he?
yeah, that
he is.
too.
So,
Because I figure it's like you're just some guy with a lot of guns.
as you're making your way,
I mean, look at you. You're skin and bones. You barely got any muscles on your legs, so you're not really doing anything.
as you're making your way out of the tombs, you start to notice that the Republic has begun to lose the battle.
Oof.
Tide of battle is shifting.
In your favor. You also see the ship that Teneb Kel's ship right there. Your ship now.
Well, it was gonna do it one way or another.
I mean, you were going to get a ship one way or another.
Yep.
Now you have one. So, Chikara goes in with you and says, alright, we should probably make our way back to Drummond Cost.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few hours of travel go by. Which, by the way, you guys are back on the Republic fleet at this point.
And I'll report back to Havoc Squad. Making sure mission complete. And check for any more
Okay.
orders.
Well, for now, it's a wait and see. Potentially going to the planet of...
You did it. Yay.
potentially going to the planet of Bomadin.
What might I be doing there?
we'll be setting up a new base of operations.
Very well. So, clear the area, secure it. Basics.
Alright. So, back with... So, as you guys are kind of setting up for going to Bombadin, Tom Bombadin.
Hey, his master.
Shame on.
Hey, it's not...
You're right, I should skip this scene. Then Tom Bombadin would be missing.
What am I missing here?
I really want to just get up and strangle you, but it's your birthday, so I can't.
What am I missing here?
That's a Lord of the Rings reference before we get to Bombadin. Dark Council meeting. So this time, the Red Guard, they let you in.
Ooh.
Along with Chikara.
This is a weird feeling.
Yeah, because you're entering a temple that if you were Force sensitive, you would tell this place is dark as fuck.
Is that what she's telling Pants?
No. But, also she doesn't care. She likes Darkseid. Why, she wouldn't.
Home sweet home. This is like her version of heaven.
At least I don't think it is. I don't
So,
figure that out.
you basically enter this dark chamber where you can see these tall seats where, like, they're kind of lifted. So it's kind of like if you took this seat and then you brought it up all the way as high as it could go. To where, like, I was about the height of where that
Picture
TV
the
is.
Green Lantern Corps, like, guardian dudes.
Yeah.
Was like,
And and there's 12 seats and a Sith is sitting in each one.
Ooh. Fancy, look at you! Organization 13.
Trying to lay my crime against pantaloons.
Darth Mar says, "You failed to prevent the attack on Moraband." And you remember Darth Mar, he's the one with the mask. The one who always looked terrifying in every picture I found of him.
oh yeah.
But yeah, he says, "You failed to prevent the attack on Moraband."
Counterpoint. That woman you were looking for? Dead now.
Yes, she won't be sending out any more information. Indeed. And the results were not entirely displeasing. This is a different Sith Lord speaking. Still, we shall judge your future in the Empire. And then a third one says, "Kneel before us." So you kneel. Meanwhile, Chikara walks closer to them and says, "Look here, I have information. But first..."
Yes. It's been told to stand, or is it like
Chikara's just telling you to leave. Are you choosing to leave?
or is it like heavily implied that he should?
Then what?
You should leave.
Chikara is implying you should.
The others are doing nothing.
The others are they're just watching. The Sith Lords, the Dark Council is just watching this.
So are you going to just do the whole I'm bowing out thing as you're scooting across the floor backwards?
Or are you going to
real
actually
fast?
stand up and walk and quickly get out?
Or are you just going to sit there?
Or are you going to just sit there and take what
Which,
happens?
if you do, Chikara won't give the information that she knows.
Pants will get up, go to leave, and unless one
Okay.
of like the high
Yeah,
ups stop
so
him, he'll
they
go
don't.
out and like I assume there's doors or something.
Yeah, there's like
and then
these
once he
double
gets
doors.
past the double doors, he's just gonna stand there and listen through the crack.
Okay, I mean, the guard doesn't really do anything to stop you because there's not much they can do. I mean, they could pull you away, but, I mean...
There's no point.
Yeah. So, you hear Chikara say, "Look here, I know about the children of the Emperor. Something you didn't even know until now. And, if you want my help when it comes to information about them, and I'm the only one who knows about them, that's why I sent one for you."
She is fucking lying through her.
She's lying for you. Now, all I ask, if you don't want me to tell about this secret project of the Emperor's, is that you remove Angro from being my master. I no longer have a master.
Ballsy.
Which
Well-
is why we gotta roll for it.
Well, the
What do you want?
I'd love to do a roll as well.
Let's see, what do I need?
Roll every dice and see how it lands?
I mean, no. But I figured that if JP was here and did get that information, JP would have done this move. Plus, it's a way to get out of under Angrel's thumb without causing too much problem within the system as a whole.
again.
Yeah. Because then you don't have to kill.
Then I
everyone.
don't have to do that thing. Try to do that thing again.
Back up.
I mean, I guess the hit's still out on him because he was never like
Call it up.
yeah officially completed
For who?
for Pennsylvania.
Was there a hit?
So I believe it was.
I know you put a hit on Constance.
All right. So what are the
Pencil-
dice going to be?
Hold on, let me look real quick. So there's 12 of them, but only one of them really matters. So, see, they have a discipline of 4. She has coercion of 2, because she's using coercion.
Yellow 2 green, it sounds like.
What's a coercion?
Coercion is will.
Okay, so 2 yellow versus...
I'll do the 2 yellow.
What's discipline?
Discipline is will.
2 yellow versus 4 red.
1, 2, 3.
One more red? No more reds?
You might have to roll an extra one.
That's fine.
2 advantage. They win. Yeah, they win.
Well, I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to use one of my darts to have it to where they agree.
Okay.
Just for the sake of storytelling. So she manages to successfully blackmail the Dark Council.
Officially the most powerful person in the room now.
only in the sake that she's still technically classified as a Padawan because she never asked for that.
For
And
mastership.
that's what they say. They say you are still an unfinished Sith. You will not become a Darth or even a go past apprentice until you successfully finish your training. You have the option to choose your new master, but until you do pick one, you will not be allowed to go beyond apprentice.
Heavy.
Which makes it to where it's pretty much a fair deal. It makes it to where almost as if she didn't blackmail them. And they were just actually reasonable, which they wouldn't have been if it wasn't for the sake of the blackmail.
Alright.
Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our content, be sure to hit the bell icon where you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Also, if you wish to watch RPG Workshop live, you can follow Studio Bastion on Twitch. There you can also enjoy his gameplay live streams and other podcasts that are in production. Also, if you like what we're doing here at Escape Reality Films, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us, and get some cool rewards in return.